Hi guys, it's Ben here from TRX Space Station. How's everyone doing? Now, for as long as I can remember, I've really always wanted to go to Japan. I think that anybody who's seriously into their video game collecting will be able to share that sort of concept with me. You see so many videos and pictures online of some of the really incredible nightlife and the cityscape and all of that kind of cool stuff, and the incredible video game shops as well. And particularly if you're into import video games, and if you're into shooters and arcadey kind of games, skill-based games, it's got to be on your list of places that you'd like to go. And so one day I will go. It's kind of on my, bucket list, I suppose, if you believe in bucket lists. I will go one day. But my brother recently went over to Tokyo for work, and he was there for about 3 months. And obviously, as soon as I figured out that he was there, I was like, I need to give you a list of video games. And I sent him over a few things to look out for. One thing I asked him to look out for was the ZAS game on the Game Boy, which is basically the most rare Game Boy shooter. It's probably the most rare and collectible Game Boy game you can find. And he didn't find it. I think he found one sealed for about £1,000 or something stupid like that. But he didn't find a used one. But he did go to some really awesome shops that were full of Japanese Sega Saturn games. And so he managed to pick up a couple of really good Sega Saturn shooters, and he got them for an incredible price. Now, I checked what he paid for them against what they would have cost if I'd got them on eBay here, and I think I probably saved about 20 quid compared to the going rate. But as you guys will know, collecting for the Sega Saturn shooters, it ain't cheap. They're really collectible. Even if you're getting the import games, they're really collectible. They're really expensive. So I buy one every 6 months, year, something like that. I got a very small Sega Saturn collection, but they're a bit of a treat. So these are complete with spine card, and this is Dodonpachi, which is pretty much, one of the gold standard bullet hell shooters, really. Not a series that I've ever really been into before, apart from, well, I did come a bit late in the day because I've got the Dodonpachi Resurrection collection for the Xbox. I've played it. It's incredible. It lives up to its name of bullet hell because it's absolutely solid. Man, Atlas don't mess around with their shooters. It needs some serious practice before I'm going to get good at that one. And he got me one other, which I'm probably going to pronounce wrong. This is Suku Gurentai. God knows if I'm saying that right. I'm pretty sure this is Suku Gurentai. I actually need to verify that because it's all in Japanese. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Oh yeah, of course it is. You can see it on the spine. This is... yeah, and it's an Electronic Arts game, and it's not the best shooter on the system, but it's one that a few people will tell you is pretty solid. And I've dabbled with it, and again, it's bullet hell. It's incredibly challenging. These games need practice. You need to sit down and spend a whole evening thrashing it out until you can get there. So 2 awesome shooters there. Adding to my shmup collection. Got quite a few of them going on now. Another Sega Saturn game, not one that costs much money. It's Sonic R, or Sonic Racing, which, look, I'm not going to lie, it's not a fantastic game, but it's an interesting one nonetheless. Fully 3D Sonic racing game where you're basically running around with all of the Sonic guys. It's a little bit clunky, it's a bit polygonal, but there's obviously a soft spot. It's for me, it's Sonic, and I was curious. I like picking up curious games, little oddities here and there. I've yet to play it, but I'll probably play it on the channel and show you guys what it looks like. Then a few Wii pickups from CEX this weekend. You can get some bargains with a Wii. First one is Spore Hero. Now, you guys will probably remember the Spore series on the PC, which was definitely a bit overhyped because everybody thought it was going to be, you know, really, really crazy what you could do with it in terms of evolving your hero and all that kind of stuff. And the evolutionary chains and things. I think that probably most people were a little bit disappointed, and it wasn't quite as good as people thought it would be. But this is an interesting little Wii game here. It only costs £2.50. Basically, you get to create your own creature using all of the Spore stuff. If you look online, you can see some really funny character designs that people have managed. You can make them look so damn odd. And you basically use that creature to play through a kind of 3D platform adventure kind of game. Do quests and all that kind of stuff, and unlock different abilities for your creature, like being able to fly, being able to jump further, whatever. But, you know, probably not, you know, in people's top 10 lists of Wii games. It's not going to be a 9 out of 10, but again, it's a curiosity. I do sometimes pick up games just because I'm curious. Then a couple of Sonic games on the Wii, which I know aren't particularly well rated. Various issues with both of these. This one in particular, changing the Sonic formula quite a lot. You play with Sonic with a sword. I mean, what the hell? And Sonic and the Secret Rings has apparently got quite a lot of control issues. But I was thinking of maybe doing a spotlight soon on the Sonic games on the Wii, because there are quite a few of them. And I thought that would make an interesting discussion. Now here is a beautiful collectible game that I've wanted for ages. This is Kirby's Dream Collection Special Edition on the Wii. And the thing about this, excuse me, I've got a really itchy nose. The thing about this is, it didn't come out in PAL territories. So if you want this, you're going to have to import it. I got this from Canada, but as you can see, it's in pretty good nick. And it's awesome because it's basically all of the beginnings of Kirby. It's got like the first 6 games on there, from the first Dreamland game on the Game Boy, the second one, the NES games. And it's been a lot of fun for me playing through them. And it's got some ones on there that I've never played before, which is the N64 Crystal Shards game, which is quite collectible and quite hard to find. So it's superb. Where sort of keep your eyes open for a bit of gameplay of that coming soon. And then a couple of Super Famicom games. I've been enjoying Mario Kart recently, so I thought, you know what, better pick up the original Super Mario Kart for the Super Famicom, which is a bit ropey looking. If you've played it, you kind of forced to play split screen. The Wii game is my favourite, obviously, but I just thought, you know what, it'd be a bit of a blast. And then Castlevania 4, which many people, including Swifter, would say is one of the best Castlevania games. I've been really enjoying playing the Castlevania Rebirth games on the Wii. And I wanted to check out, because this is a series I've pretty much missed out on. I didn't do it back in the NES days, I didn't do it in the SNES days, or the Mega Drive. But I'm starting to get into Castlevania, and so I thought, why not buy one of the apparently best rated? And I've played it, it's fantastic. And if you buy Super Famicom games as opposed to SNES games, they're quite cheap. I mean, this was like 25, 30 quid, but that's for one of the better games. You can pick up, you know, bargains here and there. Because it seems to be a little bit less popular, I think, or maybe a bit rarer, or maybe people just go for the PAL stuff in England, I don't know. But there you have it, quite a bunch of fun games to check out, and there will be some videos to follow on those soon. So take care, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.